Good afternoon, faculty, students, and staff of Coffee County Central High School. My name is Staff Sergeant Chris Jacobs, and today I'm here to talk to you guys about not joining the military, but about having a plan for when you do graduate high school this year. Some of you have plans to go off to college, some of you have plans to graduate high school and start work immediately. And some of you probably don't even know what you want to do after you get out of high school. Hopefully, you have a job and you're getting a plan set up to where you won't struggle and you'll kind of know what you want to do, but you're not real for sure. Um, the current state of our economy right now in the United States is pretty bad. It's pretty scarce as far as jobs and being able to afford things with the rise of gas prices, the rise of produce, the rise of prices all the way around, the cost of college, the cost of health care, just numerous things. And if you have kids, the cost of taking care of a kid. Um, so the current state of our economy right now in the United States is kind of rough. So that's why I want you guys to make sure you sit down with a school counselor and you have a plan. Get a plan. Whether joining the military is plan A or plan B, or if going to college is your plan A or plan B, just make sure that you have a plan. Because in the civilian world, jobs are not guaranteed, and neither is a paycheck. You could be at a job 1 minute, and then you go in the next day and you could be laid off and not have a paycheck, no job, going home saying, honey, I got fired today, or I got laid off today. It's pretty scary. And that's one thing about joining the military that's so nice and so beneficial. You join the military, you're guaranteed a job. You can't get fired unless you really screw up. You got to be a total mess up. Um, Joining the military, it's not for everybody, but it's an option. And it's a viable option. If you don't know or you can't get into college, like a lot of Americans can't afford to send their kids to college, or you can't afford, or you didn't get a scholarships rather, then you need to have a plan to make sure you're taken care of for when you get out of here. Um, Healthcare costs, they're on the rise. Prescriptions are expensive, and numerous Americans have no health care coverage because it's so expensive to afford to take care of their families. That's one thing about the military that's so beneficial. Healthcare is going to be free to low cost for you and your family for the rest of the time that you're in. And again, go back to that paycheck. That paycheck is always going to be there on the 1st and the 15th of each month. The average American family can't afford to send kids to college due to the cost. A college education is required and highly sought after by many companies out in the civilian world. So, how are you going to pay for that? Well, in the military, we got 100% college tuition going on right now, where we pay all of your tuition, and you might have to pay for books, or you may not, depending on how much the tuition is. And also, if you have to pay for books, you can always rent them and then return them after that, which is cheaper. So, before you guys get out of high school and you graduate here in a few months, make sure you sit down with a counselor and get a plan, get it together. That way you're not caught walking around with your pants down looking like a fool. By joining the military, you're guaranteed to a job and a steady paycheck. You and your family will have free to low cost health care coverage. The average cost for an American family is about $16,000 per year. Also, a college education is a requirement these days for the top paying jobs. In 2013/14, the average per year was $30,000 for a private college and $22,000 for a public university. In the military, the educational benefits TA is usually 100% with the possibility of covering the cost of the books. The military is not for everyone, but it is a viable option. So thank you, and I hope you guys have a great day, and just make sure you get things lined up and you have a plan for when you graduate high school. Thank you. I'm Chris Jacobs. Have a great day.